Remember when Epic Games was trying to make it like they were the underdog when they were suing Apple? Now they owe the FTC over $500 million for shady business practices. This is why I didn't buy that whole 1980 Fortnite thing. It was so... Anyway, let's get into the news. I'm stoned.
Oh, yeah.
Skip it up and that up. So you remember this commercial that when that lawsuit was going on between Epic Games and Apple? It was 1980 Fortnite. And they were trying to make it like they were the underdog, and they were copying what Apple did back in the day when they were going at, like, saying, hey, we're the underdog and we're going up against IBM. Take a look at this commercial. It's a banger.
Good.
Yeah, well, now the little underdog Epic Games is getting sued for $520 million for invading kids' privacy and tricking players into buying things. Yay, go underdog! Epic Games will pay $520 million combined settlement after Federal Trade Commission investigation found it invaded children's privacy and tricked some players into buying stuff in Fortnite that they didn't want. The FTC announced on Monday that it's the largest penalty ever assessed in the history of the regulatory agency. Epic Games wrote in the response, "No developer creates a game with the intention of ending up here, but you did." He did end up there, because agreed. So the FTC accused Epic Games of making tons of money off kids without following the rules meant to protect them online. The first of two settlements announced on Monday is for collecting personal information from Fortnite players who are under 13 and in-game settings that turn on voice and text chat by default, which that shouldn't be, a violation of the Children's Online Privacy Protection Rule. It's resulted in a $275 million penalty and commitment by Epic to change Fortnite's default settings. Why they needed to get sued that much to do that, I don't know. That if you're under the age of 13, all that stuff should be turned off. The second settlement is for using dark patterns to trick players into making unwanted purchases. Specifically, Epic is accused of making it easy to accidentally buy skins. I know this firsthand when previewing them, and hard to find the refund option when players want to reverse the transaction. It's almost like they were tricking people or forcing them to give them more money, just like they were accusing Apple of doing. You're monopolizing it and you're forcing people to go through the App Store. You're painting us into a corner. Interesting. It's almost like all corporations are driven by profit and will do shady things to achieve it. Color me shocked. The FTC also says that when charges were reversed, Epic would sometimes ban those accounts, leaving players locked out of content they had previously paid for. Oh my God. Like, how dare you get a refund? You're banned. And all that other stuff you bought? Yeah, well, guess what? Guess what? Don't ask for refunds. Imagine going to Best Buy because you had a broken iPhone or something, and it came out of the box defective, which that actually happened to me with the 5S. I bought it at Radio Shack, and literally the screen was disconnected from the iPhone when I took it out of the box. Imagine going into like Best Buy and that happening, though, but they're still open. And they go, no, you're banned from the store. You bought something defective, or you bought something you didn't want. I could see your restocking fee, but this, you don't even need it's digital goods. What are you restocking? Ones and zeros? Anyway, continuing on, though, as a result, Epic will pay $245 million into a fund to reimburse players affected by unintentional purposes. Now, here is a list of things that they're going to change in Fortnite following the investigation, which now they owe over $500 million due to what they did. Automatically saving payment data. Yeah, don't do that. Single button press purchases. My son plays it. I know about a couple of those. He's never gone out of control, but yeah. Disabling accounts that seek refunds for fraudulent purchases. I can't believe that's even a thing. That's incredible. Lack of self-service refunds. Those are going to be allowed now. And no spending limits for players under 13. Another one that I'm shocked was even a thing. Now, look, Epic Games will be just fine. The company has a $32 billion equity valuation. So $520 million. Not that it's a small amount of money for a $32 billion company, but they'll survive it just fine. But this is why when they were making it like they were the innocent underdogs, any corporation when they do this, I see it happen when networks, television networks and cable companies can't work out a deal for how much the negotiations fall apart. And either the cable company or the broadcasting company throw shade and be like, we're the underdogs here. Don't you want to see your shows? It was Epic doing the same thing with 1980 Fortnite, trying to seem like the meek underdog when friggin' Fortnite alone makes them billions of dollars. Give me a break. And then they're like, oh, here's all these things that could easily make you accidentally do these purchases and microtransactions you wouldn't normally do. Oh, we could put safeguards in place, but why do that? We want you to accidentally spend money. Corporations are goddamn corporations. Stop getting emotionally attached to places that wouldn't give a crap if you drop dead tomorrow and they would just find a replacement to take money out of their wallets. No company cares about you. No game publisher actually cares about you. They care about taking what's in your wallet, and never forget that. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.
Good.